And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And now for Seattle, Lane Thomas. The wind of the pitch. Flips the corner, and that's how this game gets started. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. Now it's going to be Ryan Bliss. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
Big swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first. He did not go around. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And that's in the dirt. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Rodriguez makes the play, and it's out, number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And the pitch. On the ground to third. Whips it to Gallo. One up, one down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Let's see what the former World Series MVP can do with this at bat, Chris. That clips the corner. The shortstop takes the ball. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. That one felt good. And the Pirates take the lead. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. Stepping in, Jack Sawinski. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that skips into dirt. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ball popped up, moving under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And that's outside. Hit in the air, right field. Has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
The first baseman, Joey Gallo.
The pitch. Gallo, a former Gold Glove winner, batting in the cleanup spot. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Comes up empty. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away. Now it's Marcus Semien.
We talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here comes the pitch. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Man at first with one gone. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the 0-1. That's to third. Nice stop. Fires to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, you could tell he was stiffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And a good eye there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Coming around third is Semien. The throw's offline. He's safe. We're tied at 1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
He's under it. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's off the mark. 1-0. Now towards left center. Reynolds gets under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Keller back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Righty to the plate. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 1-2. And another ball. At the belt and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's downstairs and outside. Here comes a 3-2. And there's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Ryan Reynolds here.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Fought off foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Going 2 now. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Swings through that one. 0-1. Donovan over at second. Reynolds on at first with nobody out. Hard liner. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Michael A. Taylor in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-1. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And now the switch hitting catcher, Andy Rodriguez. To third. They take the force out, third out, and that ends the frame. On to the third inning. Here's Lane Thomas.
The right fielder, Lane
Vermont back to work. And that one wrapped foul. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone
Boots it, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. So digging in, Ryan Bliss. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Now one out to right. As this one sized up. 2 away. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that one a little below the knees. Now 1-2. Down on strikes, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. As we go to the last of the third. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. The pitch. That's through there for a strike. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is outside. And the right-hander deals. Missed with a changeup. And the count's even at 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. He popped out his first time. He dives, but he can't make the catch. There's one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Here's J.D. Martinez. Flied to right his first time. Keller moved to first. Sawinski back easily. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His second home run of the series, and they grab the lead. It's 3-1.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach you'll hit for a high average as well.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at PNC Park. Start of the fourth. Now here is Joey Gallo. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a foul ball left side.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that's off the inside edge. It's 2-2. Gallo missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here is Marcus Semien.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's in there. 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Bottom of the 4th, digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. And a pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Brandon Bell. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Ripped on a line. Rodriguez makes a nice running catch. Up next for the Pirates, Michael A. Taylor. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two outs. In the dirt, 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Two now. And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the fifth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Rodgers. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Rodgers in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. That's a little bit low. Next offering is downstairs. One down, base is empty. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Righty delivers. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. Next to hit, Wyatt Langford. Fly to left his first time. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. The Pirates up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. That misses, and the count is 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knob.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The 1-0. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Rodriguez makes the play, and there's one down. So the Pirates batting order turns over, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes, 1 for 2. Got it started a little too early, strike 1. That one not close, and the count is 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
One ball slider so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, and it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Top 6. Now, Ryan Bliss.
Ryan Bliss.
With the right-hander back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Gets the outside corner with that one. That's in there.
That one's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And there's a foul ball. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's Joey Gallo. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Runner breaks for third. To second, and that's not it. Throw is high and over his head. He will score, and they take the lead. 3-2. One down, base is empty. And 1-2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. And up next for Seattle, Marcus Semien. Wouldn't chase that time. Bounced up the middle. Cruz. Tosses to first, and Semien is out. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. And he deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Next one is off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire did give him the call. I bet you.
And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. And at first, J.D. Martinez, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to short. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Kind of rolled over.
Herman Marquez gets the call from the pen.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Up next for the Pirates, Brendan Donovan. On a line out towards center. Rodriguez right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it is gone. That's worth the price of admission. Third home run of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 6-2.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off. I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
1 out, base is empty. Brandon Bell, the next Pirate to hit. Outside low, and it's 1-0. No question about this one. It's out of here. That was blasted to the moon. It's 7-2.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 1 out, nobody on. Digging in, Michael A. Taylor. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and one above the zone.
Well, you know, this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Got him looking. And there are 2 outs.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Andy Rodriguez. High fly ball out to left field. He makes the grab, and that'll do it.
Come and get it. What you waiting for?
And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And this is Cabrera taking the mound. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. And a pitch. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And here it comes. Ground ball scooped up, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Tosses across to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
The third baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
And the first offering is not close. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the inch.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. I say you win. Out to short, Cruz. Zips it across, and that is the inning. Righty reliever out of the pen, Owen White.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you get at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Langford makes the grab, 1 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. And a swing and a miss there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2 now, and ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Got him swinging.
The batter.
Man at first. And next is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here at PNC Park, here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Zach Jackson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Jackson, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And now the count is even. And the righty deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. And another ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now Lane Thomas. Line drive. Taylor pulls it in on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 8th, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brendan Donovan. The wind of the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit, and a board on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
He's got it, and there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell, 1 for 3. Ball 1, no strikes. Donovan leads off first with 1 away. Misses outside, and now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover.
1 at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And the batter now, Julio Rodriguez. Right through there for a strike. And there's a ball.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Joey Gallo up next for the Mariners. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In the air out towards right center. On the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Marcus Semien getting ready to hit. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates took the first 2 games of this series.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done. But when you're at home, I don't believe so. You're going to come back with a mindset for Game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, they led 4 runners on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, they led 3 runners on base.